and thanks for joining me for another week with Mary's Dreamtime Messages. I hope you had a wonderful week last week. With the two animals that we pulled out was with Platypus I am clearing, letting us know that there could have been a situation coming up or that surrounded you to do with something that had been troubling you in your mind. And so it was an important time to spend time in nature by a body of water in order to let go of a situation that wasn't serving you. And the other card that we pulled out was with the golden camels I am trusting, letting us know that that now wasn't a time to give up, and that it was important to keep going towards your goals and turn any challenge that you were having into an opportunity to strengthen your position. And so I hope you got some benefit from those two animals and were able to navigate your week, however challenging it could have been for you. And you know, the animals are always guiding us whenever we make a decision to spend time in nature. And the week is going to be starting the 22nd of July and running until the 28th of July. And so it was a full moon that was on Sunday, and so it was a really good time to spend in quiet contemplation or meditation in order to let go of anything that, you know, felt like was troubling you or not serving you. And you know, I hope you had some benefit out of doing some meditation the week before to do with Black Swan and exploring your boundaries, to do with your intuition, you know. And you're welcome to share any experiences you've been having on the comments down below. And you know, I'd love to hear about any feedback that you've been having associated to any action steps that you've been taking towards getting closer to your goals and dreams, especially in relation to the animals. You know, I always love hearing feedback. The NAIDOC prizes are continuing, and you know, there's still so many left. We're giving away 7 grand prizes that equal over $3,000. And you know, the link is on the online store right down the bottom where the blogs are, where you can have a look at the list of all the prizes that you can win this year. And you know, there was some prizes that ended last week, and yeah, there's about 3 prizes that ended last week actually. And you know, I don't even think anyone entered some of those. And so if you know, there was people entering, then you know, they wouldn't have had much competition. And so bear that in mind for the remaining prizes. You know, I may not even be giving out half these prizes this year, and they will need to be saved for next year. And so you know, that is why I said that now is the best time to be buying your gifts for Christmas coming up. And because you know, the last 3 gifts were worth about $200 each that ended. I think only one person entered one of those, and so which means out of the 3 gifts I'll only be drawing the winner for one of those, unfortunately. But the good news is we still have gift 4, 5, 6 and 7, and although the spend on those is a bit more, you know, there's still so much to win. And you know, the prizes are announced on Facebook, and all you have to do to claim your prize is send us a message through the website, or send us a message on Facebook and say, hey, I won this. And so yeah, on the 26th of August, save the date, because that's when I'll be drawing all the prizes. And yeah, it's we gave out so many prizes last year, but it's looking like I won't be giving out many this year, unfortunately, unless, you know, things change between now and, you know, the end of next month in August. And so you know, the prizes continue and will continue over the next 5 to 6 weeks. And so yeah, there's still time to win some really great prizes. And you never know, you may not have to spend a dime this Christmas if you win one of my prizes. And you know, I can pretty much guarantee that, because there is so many gifts that I put into each grand prize box. And so, and the feedback was so awesome from last year from the people that won, that they just could not believe the amount of gifts that were in there. And you know, we've been doing this for so many years now. You know, some years everybody claims their prizes, and other years there's just nobody that claims their prizes. And so then we have to have those prizes go over into the next year. And also, you know, sometimes we're not giving away many prizes at all because people aren't entering. So yeah, but let's get moving and see the 2 animals that are going to be supporting us this week, keeping us motivated and inspired, you know, during during troubled times and uncertainty, giving us the spiritual guidance that we need on our journey. And so here's the 2-part box that your card deck will come in with, your 100-page booklet and your 36 glossy cards. And so every week we pull out 2 cards that are guiding us every single week, which I've been doing for the past, I've been doing this every year, believe it or not, since 2017. And so this is the 7th year, every week that I've been doing this. Keeping you motivated and inspired on the good vibes. And so let's see the animals that are going to be popping out this week, helping us to stay focused and positive on our tracks, which, you know, is not always easy when we are going through certain things. And, you know, everybody is in the same boat, going through something. And so the first card that we pulled out is with Ancestral Bee. I am grateful, letting us know that when I acknowledge the magic and pure divine love that is within me, I feel blessed. I am grateful for everything in my life. And so the Ancestral Bee reminds us about balancing out any pain that we've been feeling. And usually this pain is connected to the past. We may have certain trauma or memories of experiences that we've been through. And so healing from the past, from past trauma, is not always an easy thing to do. It takes time and patience and care. And so the ancestors of bees were wasps, and they can be found in fossil formations within amber, which are 56 million years old. Some parts of bee DNA date back as far as 2,500 million years ago, as evidenced by traces of DNA found in the Eyre Peninsula of South Australia. Australian bees are very hairy and fast flying. There is a hidden treasure that is guiding you to take a huge leap forward into the unknown. So make the magic of your light stronger and expand it out into the world. Your life is filled with the magic of your new found nectar, and you can do certain exercises to expand your energy through meditation or quiet contemplation. And the purpose of the bee represents aspects and qualities of ourselves which we learn about over time. Learning about ourselves can be like uncovering a treasure trove of information and can guide us in the decisions we make so that we can evolve in the best and highest possible way. And so the guidance is there a point in your life that you remember the simple and most pleasurable things? It's time to bring it back now in order to overcome any adversity. And you know, the simple things we could have experienced when we were younger as a child, and you know, we were innocent and we didn't have any complications. The action step this week for you is experiencing the simple things is like a state of mind we want to get back to or have been trying to reach for some time now. This was a time for us where there was no restrictions or conditions placed upon us. This is what nature teaches us to remember again, teaching us to harmonize our life and balancing out any pain that we experienced when we began to grow into an adult. When we can understand our pain more, we become closer to reaching this stage and state of mind, simply because the pain is no longer controlling our lives and we become free from its restrictions. I certainly think that this is worth striving for, don't you? And so you could be feeling unwilling, or you may feel disappointed or hopeless, and so you can always turn the negative into a positive by building your self-confidence, taking charge, and recognizing your own magic from within. And so the ancestral bee is helping us to you know, balance out any pain to do with the past, or anything that, you know, made us feel that we weren't worthy of receiving love, because you are worthy of receiving love. And it's important to understand that you are blessed, and that it's important time to acknowledge this to do with who you are. And so the some things could have impacted you even from way back when you were younger, and where you may have experienced trauma from when you were young, or maybe you didn't experience the trauma until you grew into an adult. And so, you know, everybody is different, and I know for myself I experienced a huge amount of trauma when I was younger, and this could have been avoided, but it wasn't, unfortunately. And so we live our lives, and it can feel at times that a certain area in our mind is being covered in a blanket. And so that's a bit similar to how trauma can feel, that something is being hidden from us in our minds, and we just can't quite seem to understand why you know, it feels that way. But there's certain things that we can do that can help us to unblock these parts in our brains. And you know, one of the ways is by the observation and experience of you know, viewing artwork. And you know, evidence shows that you know, evidence has shown that during some participants took brain scans, and at the same time they viewed artworks from major artists, and so there was a 10% increase of blood flow to the brain, and that is can be compared very similar to seeing a loved one does the same effect in the brain. And so there's also evidence that when we observe artworks by major artists, including mine, then it can also cause us to alter certain, create new neuropathways, and neuropathways are designed to help us to create change and rebirth in our lives. And you know, change and rebirth isn't spoken very much when we look back, and so, you know, I believe that this is a really important part of who we are, and we just don't know enough about it. And so, you know, so that's why when you look at my work online and on the social medias, it makes you feel good, because that's exactly what it's doing to your brain. And it's also connected to the part in your brain that gives you good feelings. And so it's the natural high that you're feeling, and it's connected to the center that is called the reward system. And so when you are taking drugs or alcohol, this reward system is activated, and so that's where addiction comes into play, and abuse. And so every time you're looking at art, or the more that you look at the art, you're activating this pleasure reward system. And so, you know, you can easily replace a negative with a positive when you understand and have the knowledge about the effects of what art can bring your health and well-being. You know, it can completely change your life, and especially if you have the tools and you know exactly how to do it. And you know, I'm proof of that. So let's have a look and see the next card that's coming up. As we understand the ancestral bee very well, you know, it's like piercing through the darkness with the light. When we consider how the bee is playing out in our lives, and when that light is piercing through, you know, the light is flooding all areas of darkness, and it's such an amazing feeling. And so let's see the other card that we're going to be pulling out that's going to be guiding us this week. Gosh, oh, it's taking a while for this second card to come up, so it's almost there. Well, okay, we've got it now. It's called I Am Dreaming with the Barramundi, letting us know when I explore my family roots, everything becomes clearer to me and I gain more knowledge about myself. And so, yeah, this one has the barramundi on the outside with the rainbow serpent on the inside. And so a lot of the, you know, I think probably maybe about half of the Dreamtime paintings, I included the rainbow serpent in there as a tool for transformation and healing, the symbols for transformation and healing. And so there's a blog that I put out just recently that I'll leave the link in the description below, and it's going to be worth reading about some of the evidence that has been found to do with a lot of the things that I've been talking about in this video. And you know, you may be quite surprised because a lot of the research is only just brand new. So it's like you know, leading evidence of art being medicine, and you know, that's, you know, kind of breakthrough material. Like, it's you know, information you don't read every day about. I think it's pretty exciting. And so yeah, make sure you check out the link in the description below about exactly what I'm talking about. It covers all the evidence that points to art as being a tool for our health and well-being, healing and transformation. And so the family circle is an important aspect for you, that you can heal from the past and start a life that enriches you to have a happier experience for the future. You may be healing from a broken childhood, divorce or abuse within the circle, and Barramundi enables the healing to take place so that your unique and individual personality can be above any experiences from the past. This is not always easy to do, especially if you have a family member that's highly toxic or has been very negative or has impacted you in any way. You know, it takes courage to walk away from people that is friends or family that you know is highly toxic to you. The family circle is, the purpose of the family circle is to come together, share, heal and bring together all those moments, experiences and times where we share that make our spirit grow, and the reconnection to our family roots. So the guidance is, you need to go back to your roots, explore your culture once again in order to gain some clarity about your life mission. Is it through the power of your roots that your answers lie? And so the action step this week is spend time with family and have a meal to celebrate this connection and information that will come by doing so. The information gained by this experience will enable you to change, evolve and gain something that previously became lost to you. Only you will know what that is, but the most important qualities that you can give yourself right now is to have trust in the reconnection with family again. On the negative, you could be feeling lost or disbelief in your direction or feeling misunderstood. And the positive is highlighting the family connections and celebrating life and having a clarity about a situation that could be coming up. And so the two cards that we pulled out this week is with Ancestral Bee. I am grateful, letting us know, when I understand the magic and pure divine love that is within me, I feel blessed. I am grateful for everything in my life. And the other card that we pulled out is with I am dreaming Barramundi. When I explore my family roots, everything becomes clearer to me and I gain more knowledge about myself. I hope you have a wonderful week with these two, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload videos every Sunday and Monday, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now, and don't forget to check out the link in the description. Bye!